when the market was flying earlier, and we said potential to hit our 87, 86. Here's your shakeout. Boom. We get into the afternoon session. It starts out small. The angel is built right here. And then we start to get a drift back. Here's your beach ball pushed underwater. We talked about it, right? And then starting to push back, and all the shorts who missed it, who wanted no part of shorting up here, now feel super confident to short at the lower end of the range. This is a very typical pattern when we get a V, where all of a sudden, and really you have to read it by the marginal low idea or marginal high idea. That helps us to see the potential for being trapped in just a minor break. It is a very, very challenging pattern to read for most traders, myself included. But we said, the dynamic said that 86.5, many different reasons to take the profits there. If you chose not to take a contra, I get it. If you just, hey, I got a good trade, I got my VIG, I get that. But the bounce trade, world goes on without us, whether we're in a trade or not. And the bounce trade starts and comes back to that neighborhood that we said could become a chop zone. These are retests in the market. Sometimes the speed of the retest will surprise you. It may take a day, it may take whatever, but these retests will happen, these breaks. And so far, the long side has been able to convincingly, buy dips and keep the market going. So today's close will be important. This is a, fast up, fast down, fast back up. And I think the shorts lost by not being able to contain this 91 area. I think they lost the day. We got about a half an hour left, so a little time left, but currently this is our support area right here, this 88, 96.25 area is the demon. And my suggestion, if you are looking to play one more time short side, just risk very small. Little fingernail gets risked, not up to the elbow. Because right now the momentum is swinging back this way. And I believe that if you are a long, you should be taking profits now. High of the day is most likely in, but doesn't have to be. And I think this is the high odds. Take some profit zone right in here. We said if you got by the 92 and then look for this retest. So for my counsel, look to take something out of this trade from here to here. And if so, then it could be an opportunity for some shorts to get a few points coming back. And we do have a magnet back here at obviously 90.25 area, somewhere in here. Market has to respect and usually will test over and over, like that previous high, 91.5. And Charlie, tough day for Charlie today. Tough day for all of us. But in denial on the way up. Then on the way back, he loves to buy. Whoops, wrong. And then, okay, I guess we're going this way. Then tries shorting, and again wrong. So this shelf that we talked about earlier, very important. It's still important. Yesterday's low. We've not taken out yesterday's RTH low. That's been protected. RTH chart. We have not taken out yesterday's low. 84.5. That's still supportive. RTH. And today was trick them both ways. So anybody that's playing a scalp short this way, remember our magnet is in here, probably 90 and a quarter, and I don't know how far this will pull back with a half an hour to go. All I can tell you is this is the end of day battle time now, and it's very important. So if you are scalping short from this retest, don't let it get away from you if it jacks back up. And good trade if you took something out of today. Okay, Jason, good night. Hope you had a good day. And thank you for all your posts. Yeah, I appreciate it. Anybody that's got this trade right in here, reminder, end of day trade, one of the things we look for is potential. Where do we close relative to yesterday? So keep that in mind. And until broken, this guy right in here is support. Got to get by this 89 again. So anybody in this trade, good trade, grab a couple points on it. Got to first get by this 90 and a quarter area in here. 90.75 was the gap, right? And all we know is that it's up to the big boys to make this decision, not me or you. So if you had a nice contra trade back in here to this push, and you did not take profits there, make sure you get something out of this before the end. You know, don't leave these choices up to the market. Make your own decision. Okay, I got something I'm putting in my pocket. Afternoon trading much harder because both sides have profits. So you know we're subject to the whims of the big boys. So you get in here, get back into that 90 and a quarter test in here, our magnet area. Take something, and if you've shorted with this, then you know, and you want to run a trailer, fine. If end of the day and you just want to put something in your pocket, do it. A couple more ticks. And note that we are making a higher high on this revolution, so this is not bearish by any means. If we were to come swinging down here and close down here, yeah, but right now I think the shorts, you know, need to capture something, and if there's a little bit more left in it, fine. But you know, you look over here, we sunk below, you know, this previous area that was resistance. We came underneath it, but we've came back above it, and now you got to break this area again. So half an hour for decisions, but as a day trader, once you get your VIG and once you put something in your pocket and lock it up, then you want to play with the market's money and make decisions because you're risking a couple of points to make less. You know, I mean, you had risked a couple of points, and if you had a trailer, you made a lot. Now you're playing around in a smaller range, same amount of risk, but less reward potential and less time to compensate if you make a mistake. So my opinion, smart traders have locked up and are looking at this point in the day to get out of the market, not try to squeeze the last 1 or 2 points. If you've got a trailer that's working and you want to see if you can get back down in here and you know, push down and get the 2-3 points, fine. I would not be trying to buy a new long. But if you were trying to take this trade here as a contra to this push, I get that. And good likelihood that, you know, there's a little chop zone right now. We said this should be our chop zone. And we pushed back a little bit deeper than most traders would have liked to have seen, I'm sure. But that's why you want to, you know, learn to recognize these potential retest areas. And these were those few ticks that I said quite possibly we could get into and take out these guys that really liked the idea that they were going to go all the way up here. Get back to 90 and a quarter, that 90 area. Anything beyond this area in here now is gravy. And less than a half an hour to go. So the end of the day battle is up to the big boys. And in our code, we had said, if you want to be a conservative short, try it at that 93.5, 94.5 area in here. On this retest, this would be a conservative short. And an aggressive long, if you were buying, we said peel out here. We said if you can get up to here, then that may be it for this first leg up here. So my suggestion, lock up your computers. Be happy if you made something out of today's swings. Be happy if you learned something out of today's trading. And let's admit that we never know exactly where the market's going, but we try to use some judgment. And when we're right, we make money. And when we're wrong, we take our stop outs. This was a hard day, I'm assuming, for most traders. I haven't even gone out to Twitter and seen what people are posting. You know, it's clearer in my mind when I don't. I just trade my own system. And as you can see, once we read these ideas correctly, they're powerful. You know, how many traders saw this today as just a minor head fake either side and range trading in here now? So continue to study the market. That's the whole key. Keep learning from your experiences. There's our 90.5, not quite that 90 and a quarter test yet, but good enough for government work, right? And our magnet, 90 and a quarter. And a reminder, you know, you've got to be scaling out coming into it. I love this business. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you. '89, bingo. Right here, this low right in here. See, this is where this trade is where these traders now realize, okay, I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. So anybody that gets into the 90 and a quarter to 89 locks something up. And we said this will be all about the closing. So our support area right in here is still support until broken. And there's a beautiful resistance trade that, you know, right on the money from the support we called. Right? We said 94 should be resistance. Bingo. Beautiful trade. Well down.